Hey everyone, in this video, I'm going to show you how to do product research on Etsy. And this is if you want to know what product you should sell, if you are sick of selling the product you currently are, or business is really down and you want to change the product you sell, but don't know what you should do because you want to pick something that actually makes money. Of course, something that you actually have a skill for as well. Well, in this video, I'm going to show you exactly how you should do product research. Okay, so let me go ahead and share my screen. All right, so first of all, I go to Etsy.com on an I can't speak. Incognito tab? Yes, incognito tab, because you don't want it to pick up on your preferences in search and things you've searched for before, etc. Okay, you want to start with the blank slate. So you go to Etsy.com in an incognito tab. Let me adjust my seat here. Okay, first, you have to decide what market you want to be in. So for example, I posted in the group recently, the Facebook group, if you could start again, what would you do? And I said that I'd probably do something completely digital. I have no problem with my business. I literally have no problem with it. But sure, the freedom of not having to have materials and products in-house, cool, right? Especially that we're in 2023 and a lot of things have been done digitally, okay? And so that's what I would want to do. Do I want to stay within stationery? Maybe, I don't know. However, this is what you need to do when you decide what market you want to be in. For this example, I will use digital, okay? I will do one more example in this so you could just see the process. Okay, so I go to the search bar, and first and foremost, if you know what type of digital stuff you want to do, then you could do this. So you can write digital or download or printable, right? Okay. And then the type of market you want to be in. So the market I want to be in, I could put stationery. It's a very broad term. There's many things in the stationery world. Let's do journals. Oh, okay. First and foremost, one, you're trying to find out if this is a good niche. What is a good niche? If it has high demand, a lot of people search for it, or enough people search for it. And in comparison and ratio to the demand, you want to make sure it's low saturation. Just to be clear, what that means, if 100 people search for a digital journal that's a Bible related, and nobody's competing with it, then that's a lot of great searches because you're the only one that's going to be in the market. However, if the same example, 100 people search for it, but there's thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of people competing products, that's probably not a good thing. Okay, so you put in the thing that you want to get into, okay, potentially. So I'm doing digital journal. For you, it could be something like, maybe it's not digital. And again, I'll do an example soon, but maybe it's personalized. Maybe it's the more general, the better. Maybe I still want to stay in stationery, but I want to do something different. So I want to write journals only or what have you. Okay. Just put something you want to get into. Okay. And if you don't know, then you just got to use your brain. Okay. You got to browse. You got to browse around. Okay. So, and you could, by the way, that wasn't sarcasm. You could go to these categories. Okay. You could go up here. You could browse. And when you browse, the next steps I'm about to show you will still apply. Okay, so whether you search for something or browse, I have some idea I want to be in digital. So this is what I do. Okay, let me move my face over here. Where am I moving my face? Okay, so first, I want to see in the digital journal world, journal's kind of too broad, but nonetheless, I see 412,000 results. Okay. However, I want to see if there's bestsellers here. Are people selling enough that there's quite a bit of bestsellers? So the few things you could, ways you could do this, I find the easiest way that requires no skill, okay, is on your keyboard. I'm assuming you guys are mostly on Windows. If you're on a Mac, you probably know what to do. I hit Control F, the little find thing comes up, and you write bestseller. By the way, bestseller on Etsy, they do it one word. So you can see I'm writing bestseller and then boom, it comes up. You can see it comes up because if you scroll, they're highlighted in yellow. Okay, I want to see that this category has bestsellers. And look, there's quite a bit. Also the word popular now, do you see that? Okay, and you could visually scroll. You don't have to put this little control F bar, but I'm like, wow, there's a lot. A huge red flag is if you searched for something and there's no, first of all, huge red flag is no bestsellers on the first page. It's like you put in a general phrase and there's no bestsellers, horrible niche, okay? Like, no, it's just, no, okay? So I'm looking clear as day, okay? Clear as day. There's popular and there's bestsellers. Now, just to take this to the next level, if you want to, but look at this, I don't really need to, you could go to the next page and hope to see bestsellers. There is. What a great niche. However, this is too general. Now, you could be an all-encompassing digital journal store, meaning you do journals of all sorts. And guys, there's a, like so many, okay? I'm actually gonna, you can't remind me because you're not on live with me, but I'm gonna write this down so I don't forget. So I could show it to you, okay? I'm gonna show you how you get all the ideas within the journaling space without you having to use your brain, literally. Okay, so let's go back. So, page 1, take a paper and pen simply as you're doing this exercise and you say, what type of journal are these bestsellers and popular items? This one is a, okay, well, it's dumb. They have it covered. Digital daily journal. So first of all, why is this a bestseller? It's so simple, right? 96 cents. That's probably why. All right. Sorry. That's crazy. Okay. So a daily digital journal, shadow work journal. If you're not aware, shadow work has really been making it really big on TikTok. You didn't have to know that, but that may influence you whether you want to do it or not, because right now it's trendy. Right now it's a fad. I'm not sure if it'll continue. Daily journal, okay, popular now. Oh, that's not bestseller. Listen, if it's not on the first page, most likely it's sold decently. But let's go to the bestsellers, okay? Premium digital planner. So this is just like a premium all-in-one digital bundle, $14. And you could open it. Look, when I hover over, it literally has so many different ones. Let's open it together and let's see. Because remember, you're writing this stuff down. Wow, in demand. How many people bought this in the last 24 hours? By the way, Etsy plays around with showing this to people, not showing it to people. So I don't even know, you know, if we could use that for your future research, because this little information may not be here. Okay, so if I go and I look at this little video, and actually I don't need to look at the video, I can look at all of these, I guess. What's included? Oh, these are different themes, like looks. Ultimate Student, Digital Reading Journal, and Undated Finance Planner. Okay, so write that down. You're writing down the sub niches because you might think digital journaling is too wide. You have to find the sub niches, right? But hold on, and you're gonna write down a whole bunch. Digital daily journal, gratitude journal, the everything bundle. Okay, these are bundles of if people have many listings in their shop, so I wouldn't technically write that. But it's popular. Good notes, write that down. Also look at the title. Okay. So you know what I wonder? Hold on a second. Let me open this. Yeah, Etsy is, they're playing around with it. It's not for everyone, but they're making the title smaller. So only your first part of the title shows, even though you still will be relevant and be found for the rest of the title. I think they are noticing that we don't give a shit and we're still using our title space for keywords, but they want to make it, you know, readable for customers, for user experience. So that's why they did that. Smart on that. Okay, anyway, you're writing down daily bullet digital journal, which interesting, right? Okay, so you're writing these down, reading, whatever. And you're gonna you're gonna have a full list. Why are you gonna have a super full list? Because you're gonna find many of these as not worth your efforts, okay? So let's search for some and see what happens. I'll tell you what to look for. Let's do that. Shadow work 1. Shadow work. Is that 1 word or 2 words? Shadow work journal. Okay. Look what I just did right now. I wrote shadow work journal, and look how much stuff is auto-populating. That's the #1 thing you could see a white flag, a beige flag, if you will, that shows you something's really high in demand. Not only are people searching for shadow work journal, they're searching for the digital version, printable version, iPad, template, book, prompts. There's so many different keywords you could use to be found, especially if you have multiple shadow work journals, okay? When I just typed in shadow work, look, so many, right? And then you could do the ABC method, especially if first of all, you have so many coming up here. You see how it's auto-populating so many? Then you could do A, B, C, D, E. A super beige flag is if you do the ABC method and quite a bit pop up. So if you just do shadow work, A, B, C, a little bit more, you see that? D, E, so what you want to, the good thing here is you want to find niches that have a lot of different keyword phrases being searched for that type of product, okay? So anywho, you search for so if you see that, perfect. You put like a check mark next to like little list, okay? That demand is decent, demand is pretty good. And then you hit search on the most basic version of it, which is the simplest phrase you could use to describe that product type without niching down too much, but without being too general. Shadow work journal, right? And if you look, there's 26,000 results. Now, by the way, 26,000 in my opinion is not a lot. However, you have to consider what the niche is. How many variations can you really do in shadow work journal? You have to do that research on your own. Look and say, okay, can I do something that sticks out in the market? Okay. A lot of bestsellers, guys. Love that, right? Okay. So what about, so you write that down. I think this is potentially an ideal thing to get into. Again, is it worth it because it's a fad? Who knows? Okay. Next, I saw that thing called reading journal, let's see. And by the way, yes, I coincidentally was doing the research based on digital. And so I think when people search for shadow work journal, I don't think they would mind if it's a digital version they could print out. But yeah, so reading journal, I guess if you read books, you could journal about the things that you read, okay? So first, beige flag, as you see all this coming up, fantastic. A, B, C, D, E, F, yeah, G, looking good, looking good. So now I did that. I can continue, by the way, but I've seen enough. By the way, reading journal, yeah. So let me hit enter. Okay, so decent demand we wrote next to reading journal, right? 36,000 results. Not as good as the previous one, the shadow work journal, which was 20-something thousand, but still pretty decent. You might say, Dad, what is considered decent? I don't know. This is what I just think. Like, I just think when you're passing the 100,000, it's like, right? Unless there's a lot of really good sub niches that are very different. Okay, digital, printable, good notes are really all the same thing. Template, they're really all the same thing. So if you had, you know, a search result of 100 or 200,000, it's like, what niche are you going to break into within reading journal? You know, this is all based on if you are not marketing, if you don't have social media skills or anything like that, if you just rely on SEO, people searching for it and wanting your product. Okay. So I got that down. So that's what you're going to continue doing. You're going to keep going through that list that you wrote down. And then you see how the demand is. You can see over here when things auto-populating, okay? If I write digital, you can actually change up the words too. You could write digital. By the way, digital, just to make it clear, unless the customer doesn't understand. Oh, wait, I'm waiting for a call from my accountant. Oh, Jesus. Is if you have like an iPad and you want to use something digitally, it's like a Kindle, it's like reading your books, right? Digital, okay? All right, so digital reading journal. Hold on a second. Let me make sure I'm recording. Yes, I am. Okay. So, wow, what's going on here? All right, digital reading journal. So you see that the list is slightly shorter, okay? But let's do printable reading journal. And again, that's nothing. Hold on. it's about the customer's intention, meaning I might search for a reading journal for myself. I read a lot, actually. I wouldn't mind getting a digital one. I wouldn't mind getting a printed one. Unless I'm specifically looking for a digital, I will write digital, okay? Just because, you know, digital reading journal didn't come up with millions, it doesn't mean it's not a good market. It's just that the more general version, which is reading journal, still can apply to digital products, okay? When people search for reading journal, they could still want a digital, okay? When somebody searches for, you know, personalized letter L in stationery or notebook, they're not looking for any other letter, right? It just, that's particular. This is not. Okay. So you continue doing this with the rest of the process. Your demand is just like almost like a scale, depending on what you see that's auto-populating. If it's a lot, if it's diverse, and you just write it down. You give a check mark, you could give it a plus sign, or you could do negative, plus, or in the middle, right? However you want to do it. You could use color coding, whatever. And then, of course, the next column would be the search results. What ends up happening is you're going to have this entire list, and you're going to see which one's the best to get into, or which two, or which three are the best to get into. Okay, let's do this exercise for one more thing. Okay, so imagine I am Dahlia, and I'm sick of doing jewelry because it's too crowded and I'm tired of it and just tired. Okay, so first of all, you could do jewelry. Okay, gift rings, what does that mean? I was going to take another approach with this, but let's see. If I just do jewelry, because I still have jewelry laying around, maybe I'm not sick of jewelry, but my market seems very, right? What else can I do? Oh my God, that's so cool. That's a monogram. What is she doing? Oh, it's custom made. That's very smart. Damn, that's very smart. I want one. Okay, it got me. Oh my God. Oh, what a clever video. You guys wonder why you're not selling jewelry? It's because of this person right here with such a clever, okay, anyway, let's move on. Look at that, it's so interesting. So right now, as you could see, what is popular? Remember that process? Custom monogram? Is that what you would call this? Personal? It's really a custom monogram of some sorts. If you click on it and open it, let me take away this planner. Okay, and then let's look at her tags. I'm just looking at to see what people search for. Necklace, necklace, what name, necklace initials. Okay. But it's a monogram, essentially the product itself. Then name necklaces. It looks like different fonts matter. As you could see, it's popular. What is this? Vintage birth month. I love that. I love that. I didn't know I have a birth month flower. Let's see why my birth month flower is October. Marigold. Do I like marigolds? I don't know. It looks all right. I prefer something else. Anywho, very nice gift, right? So you're looking and you're writing down what is the item that is popular or bestseller. These are, so this is essentially a birth type of month thing, but they did it with an engraved flower. Maybe engraved something else you could do. She obviously just buys this piece of gold and she engraves on it, or these are probably already engraved. I don't know what her handmade process is. Look at this. These are stones. Oh my God, the family birth necklace stone. Should I get one? Okay, calm down, Dahlia. I might. Let me put this this way. Guys, if this is not a testament to why these are popular and bestsellers, then you got me. Okay, and this is a clever idea. Okay, so, and if you're wondering, if like I'd create these already, so why am I trying to switch my niche if supposedly these are supposed to be popular? Well, I don't know. Did you do your SEO right? How are your photos? By the time you're watching this, my good friend Christina, her photography course is closed. So whatever, you missed out. But my Etsy SEO course is open. Comment, it's down below in the description. Anyway, so you're writing these down. Birth month flower necklace, a different take on that. Love that. It's so interesting. What is this? Okay, that's not jewelry. But that's, oh, that's so cute. Okay, so you're writing this stuff down, okay? And then you do the same thing. You take it and you're writing birth, month. I just realized what a fool I'm acting like this on this video call, on this video. Okay, because I'm seeing exciting things. I don't even wear jewelry. I don't. So birth month necklace, okay? First of all, oops, I hit print. First of all, if you look, birth month jewelry in general, birth month flower, that's interesting. People are really into birth month flowers. And if I was a jewelry seller, I'd be like, this is SEO research stuff, by the way. You buy in product research, you might be like, birth month flower, how can I add that to jewelry? Boom, okay? Birth month flower necklace, birth month necklace, birth month. Ooh, wow, okay. So in the most common form, I wrote the most general way. I wrote what it is because I saw a lot of things were auto-populating, decent amount, and only 10,000 results. However, how many different variations can you do of, flower, birth month, jewelry, necklaces? So again, with anything, yes, you could look at the 10,000 and go, that's nothing, I could compete, but you have to make sure that you could compete. Do you have a good product? I mean, maybe you didn't create it yet, but can you? Oh my God, look at this one. I'm gonna flip out. This is so cute. Okay. Calm down. So, can you compete? Can you do something different? Maybe something like this. Hear me out. It's not always the product that's different or big different enough, but maybe a little bit, or maybe you have a better photo than this. I think this one's like a little eerie, and that's fine. It looks cool. Maybe not my style, but it looks cool. It caught my attention. So consider that before you enter a market, but because it doesn't have that much results, right? So you're doing that process. Before I end this, I will do it for the general categories, meaning you don't know what you want to get into, but you want to see. You want to see. You're just willing to go where, sales take you. So let's go to home and living. I don't know. I'm just making that up. And again, you would do this for every category, unless you're absolutely sure you don't want to enter something. Meaning, if you're like, I don't know what I want to do, let me go to the browse section like Dahlia told me to do. But if you're like, I absolutely do not want to get into clothing, absolutely no way, Jose, whatever, maybe, something, right? You still want to deal with it, fine. Or I don't want to deal with baby stuff, I hate babies or whatever, right? Or I definitely don't want to do jewelry, fine. Don't click on that. Click on the ones you want and then do this next process. So let's go to home and living, just for this example. And then you do the same thing. You browse. And FYI, the bestseller tag, as well as popular now and Etsy's pick, are below. So you see here, these are Etsy's picks, Etsy's picks, Etsy's picks. Where is the bestseller? They are. Bestseller. What the hell is this? Birth flower. Again, did we just catch a trend? Hold on a second. Surprising fact. Birth. Ooh, guys. Guys, did I just reveal something? I will still post a video. Birth flowers are big. Why? I don't know, because every month of the year has people born in it. Okay, calm down. Birth flowers are a thing. Just a little, golden nugget for you right there. Could you apply it to your market? Probably. Okay. So, anywho, I kind of went for a topic there. So you're browsing and saying, okay, in the home and living category, ooh, there's a tumbler. I don't know what this is. It's a coffee cup. Yeah, coffee cup. And it's not necessarily the style you may want to do, but what market may you want to get into potentially. Because within this coffee cup market or any cup market, there may be certain design styles you could do. Okay. And so you have to also pick a niche, in my opinion, that lets you expand. So if I decided, oh yeah, let me do the birth month flower jewelry niche, I hope you have something else under your sleeve, and I hope you do more research, because you want to make sure that you could not just put in jewelry that's only birth month related. It's not a bad idea per se, depending on how big the market is, right? But you should be able to expand. All right, so Etsy's pick. I don't know what the deal with Etsy's pick is. I think it's been popular, has been popular in the past. Who knows? Oh, pet portraits. Okay, so you're writing this stuff down. Okay. Pet portrait. Okay. And then you do the exact same thing. You go to search and you type in pet portrait. Did I spell that right? Portrait. Okay. And then to see if the demand is there, ABC method, easiest way. Well, already. Well, okay. Do I have to continue? Demand is huge. So I just hit pet portrait, hit enter. Again, you're writing all this stuff down. You did the initial search. You're writing down all the ideas. And you're in browse. If you don't know what the hell you want to do, you're writing this stuff down. Then once you have your full list, you say, okay, how's the demand? We saw pet portrait demand crazy in general, but a lot of things can probably be applied to home and living. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on a second. Should I look within the home and living? No, okay, it's not how it works. Hold on a second. Okay, I just was checking. Oh, I see. Hold on a second. Okay, I was trying to see something. Anyway, so then you hit pet portrait because you saw there's plenty of demand. You put a little check mark next to it for the demand column, and then you see how many people. What's the search results? 452,000. That's a lot. So you might say, Talia, I shouldn't get into it. Hold on. You probably have to niche down. What type of pet portrait? Where are you applying it? Is it jewelry? Is it art prints? Is it whatever? Yes, you saw an art print earlier. So maybe we do pet portrait art print. Art, pet portrait, from photo, painting, canvas. These are things that are being sold. So let's do painting. 151, still a lot, right? That's still a lot. And to say that maybe canvas has not many, well, we'll see. But if it didn't, it still does. But canvas and painting are interchangeable, to be honest. Framed, hand painted. Let's do framed. Okay, a little less, but whatever. It's still an extension of it being the same category of painted, etc. Let's do custom, but custom. We might have to look through here and niche down again. So 102, but look at the best sellers within here, maybe. You might have to do the exact same exercise I just did in the general browse section and search within here. So if I did just pet portrait, hit enter, as if you realize, oh, I do know what I want to do. I want to get into pet portraits, right? And you do what I did earlier in the previous examples, pet portrait, hit search, say, what are the best sellers? Write those down. You might have to write down things twice when you're doing a general search, okay? Because you have to find things within the pet portrait market. Similar to when I did things within the digital journaling market. You get it? Okay, good. So over here, this one's a framed pet portrait. It's like basic, it's huge. I mean, okay, this is probably a canvas of some sort. I think honestly, these photos really capture the buyer's attention. I think that's one of the ways you could stand out. Although some of these people are really killing it. So good luck with that. Good luck with trying to stand out. I wish you luck. No, I'm kidding. So the pet memorial. That's an interesting niche. Write that down. Okay, you do the same process over and over again. So that's it, guys. I hope you found this video helpful to help you decide if you want to change up your market a bit, change up your niche a bit, or a lot of it. Okay, then this is a process I would do. And I hope that if you are going to, you pick something that, following my instructions, that has high demand, low saturation. Yes, the saturation could change in the future. People enter the market. Fantastic. But hopefully your product is good enough that it will be worth it. Plus, even if you don't want to and you're watching this video, I like to do this stuff for fun. I like to get a pulse of the market, see what's going on. It's just what I do. But yeah, and you can stay within your market and search within your market and see, and just pivot a little bit. All right, guys, hope you enjoy. Bye.